What's up, y'all? Okay, so this was like a whole thing. Okay, I of course love these. They're gorgeous. I think I did a really good job on them. The girl who I watched, I can't remember her name at this very second, but I will link her video down in the box below, because she's the one that kind of gave me the inspiration and kind of like who I took from, you know, her technique. So yeah. But no, I do really like these. The more that I wear them, the more that I like them. I can't wait to get some of those like little jewels. I don't have any, and the store was closed today, so I couldn't get any, but I plan on getting some of those little jewels to put in my hair, because I just think that they add such a nice aesthetic, you know, to the locks. There are a few things though that so this is probably about my like day 3 or 4 wearing these, because I really wanted to wear them out, sleep in them, so that I could really give you guys like a really good review based on, you know, just I wanted to give you guys like a full review of these locks and what you can expect if you want to get these. Okay, so this was my first time doing faux locks, and I did run into a few problems while I was doing them. So first thing, and I know this is probably like the most basic rule of all, like when doing hair, braiding hair, twisting hair, whatever, make sure you have enough hair. Okay, I grossly underestimated how much hair I was gonna need for this style. Now granted, these are waist length, so that, you know, that's definitely a thing, right? And it wasn't, for me, it wasn't the straight hair, it wasn't the hair that I put inside, it was the hair that I put on top. So it was the curly hair, that the water wave hair that I didn't buy enough of. So I ended up having to stop in the middle of doing my hair and go to the store and get hair. So just an FYI, make sure that you have enough hair. I ended up using, so I basically ended up using 3 packs of hair, but also for some reason I used like this one, and then I have another one just like this that's open, so I guess this would be a full one. And then I had some like the hair that I bought before I ordered online, and they were like just this, just one of these. So there would be 2 of these here normally, but it would be just this. So I don't really know if you would call that one pack, but yeah. If I would have just gotten this, I probably would have only used a pack and a half, so I probably would have been okay. But since I got something that was a little bit less to begin with, of course, like I ran out faster. So with that being said, make sure that you guys get enough hair, because then you're gonna be looking like a fool with your pants on the ground, just like me. All right,
Hell, with your pants on the ground, get it up.
Second is, I underestimated how heavy this style was gonna be. Now once again, these are waist length, so of course they're gonna add a little bit more weight than if they were chest length or, you know, shorter or whatever. But the fact that you're putting hair inside of here, and you're adding more hair to like wrap, and sometimes on some of them I did like 3 or 4 hairs, you know, depending on how long, depending on just the hair itself, or how I wanted it to look. Yeah, this is heavy. It's heavy, okay? So with that being said, just prepare yourself for how heavy, if you want waist length ones. And then these are pretty thick. Now the next time that I do these, I won't do them as thick. I thought that they were skinny. I thought that they were, but I grossly underestimated because when I started, you know, they were this size. And then as I kept going, and I was like, okay, yeah, that should be skinny, because like I said, this is my first time doing it. And I was like, oh, but it's like once you have so many, no, like you realize they're actually not small at all. So next time I do them, I will do them smaller, which will take less hair, which will be so much better. But I still like them, and they're still a vibe. They kind of remind me of Havana Twist, if you know what those are. I love Havana Twist, and I still don't know what that twisting technique is. If you know a good like YouTuber who's done Havana Twist, I would love to check them out, because I'm still trying to figure out how to do that particular twisting method, or what kind of hair did they use or whatever, because I just don't know. But they're gorgeous, and I would love to try them at some point. Anywho, yeah, these are heavy. So when you're sleeping at night, I usually use my Old Faithful headscarf here, and so I've slept on it twice. So it's not a perfect science yet, but the first night I just piled everything on top of my head, and I slept with them forward. So like a bun and forward, and I tied, you know, the base of my hair and this part up, and I put this on it, and I mean, it stayed. It kept it all together. But the next night I slept with them back, so I kind of put them back, and then I put them in a braid. And then as much as it'll braid, and then I kind of twisted it up into a bun back here like this. Of course, it was neater than this, with a really huge, you know, scrunchie. Let me show you what I used. With one of these, you see? It's like a headband. I put, you know, I did it up with one of these, and you know, I double tied it so it would be stronger, and essentially, not quite, but essentially. And I wrapped this one over my, you know, the front of my head, and then I just this one just helps to like bring it all together. Like this one just secures everything and makes sure that it's all good. Okay. Now I'm not gonna say that they're easy to sleep with. They are not easy. They haven't been easy yet to sleep with. I'm still kind of working it in. You know, I like doing my own twist and whatnot, because I don't really do my stuff tight. Normally I don't really have the kind of like layover time of waiting for my scalp to kind of get used to the hair that's on it, but this is so heavy that I have that wait time now. So I'm still kind of in that phase of when you first get your hair done and you can't really sleep comfortably. You can't really sleep comfortably. So we're still working on that. But I will say last night was, I guess I could say it was better than the night before. So it was better than sleeping with it on top of my head. But those are just two different ways that I've tried this thus far with waist length locks like this. Number 3 thing. This took forever for me to do myself. I was so frustrated the first night. For those of you who live stream, who come to my lives, I was live streaming while I was doing this. I'm pretty sure you saw me talking in some of the videos, even though I was muted. I muted it. It took me forever. And the first night I could not figure out, like I said, this is my first time. And the learning curve when I did twists and braids was like nothing. Like I pretty much picked it up like that. But the learning curve with this was so much broader. Like, I could not figure out how to wrap it. I couldn't figure out what to do. So if this is your first time doing it and you're a beginner, give yourself some time. Like, just relax, take your time. It's gonna take you a minute to kind of learn how to do it. And it's okay. It's okay that we don't get everything on the first try. It's perfectly fine. Just do your best. And honestly, this look is a very messy look, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So don't be a perfectionist. You don't have to try to make every single one extra perfect. I mean, like, they're not meant to be perfect. They're locks. That's the beauty of them. Like, they're kind of messy, and the reason why I even wanted to get this was because they said the longer that you wear them, the more, I guess, kind of like realistic they look and the better they look. So I'm really looking forward to that, and maybe I can get some longevity out of these, and maybe I can just kind of like redo like my edges, and so it'll look like a retwist, and kind of still have like the nappy ends. So that is something that I'm looking forward to, if they still look good. But with that being said, it did take me somewhere around 14 hours to do these. Now, I will say that was with a lot of breaks towards the end. I started them at night. Well, I started them at 2:00 one day, and then I just had to take them down and like restart all over again because I was so frustrated and so down on myself. And so I restarted them, and like I literally took everything out and I restarted them in the morning at 8:00 in the morning, and I did not finish till 2. It took me quite a while to get these done, but like I said, I did take breaks. I took maybe all together, I say 14 hours because I'm also factoring in breaks. I'll say I probably took a 3 hours break all together from the hair, like from doing hair like that's getting up, eating, using the bathroom, whatever. Just like resting my mind, resting my hands, resting my back, So, yeah, but it does take a long time. This, especially if you're doing them this long, took me a long time. So, watch out for that if you don't have the time. Okay, so another thing that I learned about these is, while they do seem low maintenance because of the, being able to wear them a little longer without them looking, too bad, like that would be considered low maintenance. They're also a little high maintenance too. So back here, they look great. They look gorgeous. I think they look amazing. And like I said, they're not meant to look perfect, right? However, there is something that I ran into, and this could be a thing because I didn't really use much gel when I was wrapping it around. I didn't use much gel. So that could be something that I did wrong, which is fine. Next time I'll just use more gel. But I noticed that there are gaps. Like the next day when I woke up, this one. I'll show you. Like, you see that, and you can see it very clearly on this hair because the hair under it is brown. Like, there are gaps in the hair. And so to remedy that, I literally just take it and I push it up the hair. And it's not a perfect science. It's not a perfect science, but it definitely helps. You see? Like, there's still some gaps here, but it definitely helps. Like, you just kind of have to play with it a little bit. It's not perfect. And maybe I just need to add more hair, but I'm sorry, y'all. This hairstyle is just so heavy. I am not adding more hair. I'm just not. I'm not at it. I'm not wrapping any more hair on here. It's too heavy. Like, my neck is about to break, okay? I'm cute, but my neck is about to break. You feel me? So, with that being said, I mean, I just deal with it. Like, I just push them up and down, you know, whenever I see it. And, you know, it doesn't bother me too much. So, it is what it is. But that is something that I did not anticipate. And maybe next time, this is what I said I was going to do next time. So, next time, I'm going to play with wrapping it loosely and tighter in certain places. So like how it looks like this, I would wrap it tighter here and then like a little bit looser wherever I want the messiness to happen, and then start wrapping it tight again. Because I was very loose-handed when I did these, which is probably why they expanded so much. But, you know, like I said, it's my first time. You're going to make some mistakes, right? So, there's that. And the last thing that I did not anticipate, like I said, a little bit of high maintenance, right? So, I'm sure you guys have seen this. Hair coming out right here, and I was gonna address that, but I just wanted to address it last so that I could at least show you guys how I'm gonna handle this and what I'm gonna do with it. And I do hate that it's like right in the front. So to prevent this, one thing I didn't anticipate was when I braided my hair, I didn't braid it all the way down past my real hair on all of the locks. Okay, so I got what I got, you know what I'm saying? So if you're doing it, just make sure that you braid past your real hair and then start wrapping. Okay, but if you've already made this mistake and you have this, the way that I plan to remedy this is to take one of the, so I only have it on like one or two of my locks, but who knows, it might happen in the future. Just take one of these curly hairs, cut it. So now you just have this little thingy, and you're gonna frizz it out a little bit with your nails. So we're gonna take the top and we're gonna do it just like we started it. Okay, I'm kind of glad it is in the front because this is like the best way for me to show y'all though. So you remember when we added hair, like we bent it, and just like when we started up here, so you don't get that same, so you don't get the start of it. So you see that? I'm just bending it. See? And then I'm gonna start wrapping. So essentially I'm just adding hair to it just to cover up this one spot though. I'm not adding hair to the whole entire thing, you know? So when you wrap it, make sure it is fat when you wrap it, okay? Flat, not fat. I'm just gonna tie a knot, you see? So this is the end piece, this is the hole, and I'm just gonna bring that through. Bring that through that hole and just tie it. And you see, all done. No more little piece of hair. So if you have that problem, I'm sure it's gonna happen to more hair, but I have hair to tie it up and fix it to keep it looking nice. So I'm not really worried about it too much. It's not a big deal. It is a bit of a nuisance, but you know, 'tis our hair. So yeah, those are the things that the little mistakes that I made. Let me know if y'all like this hair tutorial. Let me know if y'all want me to do more in the comments. Let me know if y'all think this is cute or am I tripping? Like, am I cute or am I tripping? Let me know if y'all like these though. I was thinking maybe next time I do these, I may do them shorter. I really like them long. But I might just do short ones. You know, we shall see. We shall see what happens. So, but yeah, if there's something else that you guys want me to cover, something that I haven't talked about yet, let me know in the comments as well. Also, be sure to go to my Linktree and follow me on all of my streaming platforms because I stream on all of them. And, you know, we just be chilling and having fun. And, you know, all of my people that are on my streaming platforms, they got to see me in the middle of the process of doing these, like literally live, and they got to ask questions and, you know, kind of see the results before everybody else. So, you know, there are perks to that as well. And also my Patreon, you get exclusive content. My husband and all of that is on my Patreon. So make sure that y'all subscribe to my Patreon. Come on, y'all. It's only $5. That's all I'm asking for. Okay. And y'all are really tripping with the Patreon. Y'all acting like I'm asking y'all for $1,000. It's $5. Y'all ain't got $5 laying around. So, anywho, yes, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.